Okay, so in my last video, I talked about separating art from the artist and that I couldn't do it in the case of SPM just because I just kind of feel disgusted. But with other people, I could, even though they did pretty much the same crime, I could listen to their music and not feel the same way. And I think it's not the act of the crime. I think it has to do more that I felt disappointed, because of I really like this artist and then he let me down. Versus these other artists, they never let me down because I wasn't really a fan of theirs. So I got, even though they did let me mention someone like R. Kelly. Even though he's definitely guilty, I don't really, I'm not gonna be like, I changed his music, man. I'm not trying to listen to that pedo. Just yesterday, I was hanging out at no, it wasn't yesterday. It was a couple days ago at a bar and playing the slot machines. And R. Kelly came on, and then one of the customers said that they're like, change him. I don't want. We're not listening to that child molester. And they were like, yeah, we don't want to listen to that. And me personally, I'm like, I really don't care, because even though yes, horrible crime, since I personally wasn't like affected by it, like deep down, and he didn't let me down. I don't really feel like bad towards the dude, and it sounds weird, but it's I don't know. And I'm not like I said, I'm not agreeing with it, and I'm not mad at anybody for being upset like with R. Kelly. But personally, like I just don't feel like disgusted by it. Like, I guess because I wasn't a victim of it, or I was never like a fan of him to begin with, so he never like hurt me. Like I feel no hurt basically. And versus other artists that I was a fan and they did something and they disappointed me and they lost me. Like they hurt. They caused me to be upset with them. And so what does this have to do with the topic of the day? And I wanted to talk about Nazis. Like every time I've seen them like in media, like Nazis from like like actual Nazis. I always thought as a kid, man, they look sharp. Like the uniforms are just like clean, and the flag looks beautiful. Like I see it and it looks awesome. Like the red, black, and white colors are pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Marines flag, which is another flag that I think looks amazing. Just the red with the gold circle and everything. It's just, and then the globe with the anchor. I'm like, it looks like a badass flag. And I'm an army vet, but I'll admit, man, that like the Marines have a great flag, great uniforms. Nazis same way. They have a great looking flag and awesome looking uniforms, even though they were horrible people. And I don't look at that and just get hurt. But I could imagine if I was a victim of them, I would get like oh man, I don't want, it's nasty. And I don't know. No, I can see like sometimes we could say separate the art from the artist, and then the other times we just can't. It's really selective on did they cause you personally any pain, even if you're not the intended victim, like but like if you were a fan of an artist, did they let you down or something? you know. I talked about Louis C.K. earlier, and I'm still a fan of his, and only because he didn't let me down. I didn't expect him, even if like I don't know what he did wasn't, to me, it wasn't a big deal, and by looking at him, I don't really have any expectations of him being some sort of role model. I look at him as, you know, a sloppy, sleazy, the persona he's given off. So he didn't let me down. Like, I was like, he's not like Will Smith. Will Smith gives off this nice guy persona, and then at one time he changed it up. He let everybody down. You know, he's another one. He let me down. Now I can't see anything of his without just not feeling cool with it. You know, with what happened. I don't know. He let me down, and I think that's what happens when somebody lets you down. I don't know, like, you don't want anything to do with them anymore, and it's just, I don't know. This is just a random thought that came to mind. Let me play this clip by Russell Brand.
I mentioned that only to make this next comment a bit lighter, because any of you that know a little bit about history and fashion know that Hugo Boss made the uniforms for the Nazis. And the Nazis did have flaws, but, you know, they did look fantastic, let's face it. While they were killing people on the basis of their religion and sexuality. Genocide pics are okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's already been sanctioned. It's all cool.
All right, yeah. And let me read you one of the comments. It says right here, the German soldiers' equipment and uniforms were just badass. The American looked like crap. That's why I only collect German stuff. And again, it sounds horrible that I'm saying that the Nazi flag and uniforms look just awesome, but it's kind of, I'm just saying that it's because since I wasn't affected by them and they didn't let me down, I'm not disgusted with it. It's the same way with a Confederate flag. When I see a Confederate flag, it doesn't like make me angry or anything. I see it, and I mean, I don't think it's a good looking flag, just aesthetically. I mean, the X is kind of cool, but the colors, I'm not a big fan of the colors. I'm trying to think. MAGA flags kind of do irritate me, just because I find Donald Trump kind of annoying. And so when I see a Trump flag, I just kind of think, man, that annoying loud dude, you know. So it's just a thing. What do you think? Can you separate the art from the artist all the time, some of the time? And also, what do you think about what's something controversial that you like, that it's like, bro, really? You like that person's music, or I don't know, like, let's say you're a big fan of R. Kelly, and it's like, I don't care if he did what he did, you know, or a certain actor or movie director, or, you know, can you be both, you know, biased, unbiased? Like I said, I sometimes, I'm selective. Sometimes I separate the art from the artist. Sometimes I don't, and it's usually when they kind of hurt me. I just can't do it.